Hello, everybody. Welcome to your weekly celebrity reading. This week it is Cher, and I thought the timing was really good. All my celebrity readings are based on subscriber requests. She's been requested a couple times, and I thought the timing was really good because her birthday is coming up on May 20th. She is a Taurus. Now, as I do with all my celebrity readings, I take a really quick overview of their birth chart. Now, here's the thing about Cher: she's barely a Taurus. She's right on the cusp, and what's really interesting, she's on the cusp of Taurus and Gemini. Looking at her birth chart, she has more activity in Gemini. She has her Venus in Gemini, she has her Uranus in Gemini, and her North Node in Gemini. So that would be a stellium. I wouldn't consider it a true stellium because, the North Node isn't a planet. We would just say like heavenly body or celestial body, but she also has a stellium in Libra. She has her Chiron in Libra, her Neptune in Libra, and her Jupiter in Libra. But what the most interesting thing that I saw looking at her chart was that she is all this activity in Gemini that's happening. She has her Mars in Leo in her second house. And so here's what's really crazy. Her being a Taurus, and she also has her Mercury in Taurus, which is probably a really big relief for her because Mercury was retrograde in Taurus. Today is May 14th. It is going direct today. So the past few weeks there could have been a lot of miscommunication within her conversations or whatnot, and a lot of just thinking about the past. But we're moving forward now we know Jupiter is moving into Taurus this next week. We have a very auspicious new moon in Taurus next week, or let's say this week, okay, because it's May 16th. That new moon is May 19th. Jupiter's going to be in Taurus for an entire year until May 2024. So this is going to be the best year that she's had since 2011, 2012. Okay, so this is really great for her. She's Cancer rising. Now, what makes this very interesting is that for Cancers, Jupiter going into Taurus is their 11th house. Okay, that's her social network. That's her organization she belongs to. Social media. Just think of just big expansion and growth in that area. And the 11th house also rules your hopes and dreams. Now, why I say this is very interesting is because her sun in Taurus is in her 11th house. And her Mercury in Taurus is in her 11th house. So we're going to see a lot of action there. That's going to be very interesting. Now, the other thing I'm going to point out, I said earlier, Mars in Leo, she has her Mars in Leo. Mars is going into Leo at the end of the month, is May, I think is the 21st. It's going to be there until July. This is a fiery placement. This is an absolutely fiery placement. What makes this really interesting, Mars in Leo is in her second house. Taurus is the native ruler of the second house. So this is salary. This is values. This is comfort. This is stability. This is all happening in her second house. So we could see a lot of activity in that area for her. But what makes it very interesting with her being Cancer rising. You guessed it, right? Mars and Leo for Cancers. Mars, that's going to be their second house. So we're going to see a lot of activity with Cher moving forward. She's going to be expanding her network, really spending a lot of time with friends, with family. Like it's going to be a great year for her. She's going to be, possibly a little bit more social, a little bit more in the scene. Like we're going to see a lot of her. And Saturn moving into Pisces with her as a Taurus, that's in her 11th house. So she's going to be taking that more seriously. Like, who are my friends? Like, what are the groups that I want to belong to? And even her hopes and wishes. So that's, I absolutely love that for her. She has a lot of activity in her 12th house, all that Gemini activity. I mean, even her North Node being in her 12th house. And so what makes this very interesting is that she is a very spiritual person. She is, her midheaven is in Pisces. So that really amplifies it. Midheaven is kind of like the big picture, right? Why you're here like your whole journey. And so her being a Pisces midheaven, wow, that's really, really, she's a very big creative leader, very visionary, very, she puts her heart and soul into everything she does. And there's also like a spiritual element to it. And she has this impact, huge impact. If you think about people who, I guess like famous people who do have Pisces midheaven, Albert Einstein, the Dalai Lama. I mean, this is like RuPaul, Steven Spielberg. We're talking huge, huge, okay? Huge in terms of like she's destined I mean, she's destined for this. This is her calling. Yeah, just everything. Just know that this is going to be the best year that she's had since 2011, 2012, and with her being a Cancer rising, and the fact that all her Taurus activity is in her 11th house, and for Jupiter going into Taurus for Cancers is their 11th house. I mean, whew, we're gonna see her really spend a lot of time with her friends, her network. A lot of luck in that areas. Again, social media is part of the 11th house. Hopes and wishes are part of the 11th house. And remember, with her being a Taurus, Saturn moving into Pisces, which is where her midheaven is in her 11th house. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's see what's going on for Cher. Happy birthday, Cher. This is for her. It's her birthday again, May 20th. But let's see what's going on for her now. See what's going on for her. And again, I'm expecting a really good spread here because of all this activity that's happening with her being a Taurus and Cancer rising. Just looking at her chart, wouldn't be surprised if she had a really, really great spread here. So let's go ahead and get started. See what's going on for Cher for her energies right now. Okay, so let's. I do a traditional Celtic cross spread. It really is the spread that gives the best overview. As you can see, boom, she's already. I mean, she's good. She's good. Did I say that in a Cher way? She's good. Anyway. It's, Sunday morning. So, listen, she is, I don't know if you can see this. Well, let's take it away from the sunlight. She pulled all major arcanas and court cards. That is very significant. This is a big time for her, all right? Really big time for her. Oh, man, this is great. Okay, so let's go get started. The Hierophant. She pulled the Hierophant. Funnily enough, the Hierophant is ruled by Taurus. So, this is when I say she does have like a looking at her chart she's very spiritual. Okay, she's very spiritual. She is really in tune with herself, possibly very intuitive. Okay, because her midheaven's in Pisces. Pisces is the native ruler of the 12th house. She has so much activity in her 12th house. Of the 12th house is the subconscious. It is kind of like those hidden things. But anyway, the Hierophant, the ruler of well, not the ruler, but he's like the Greek priest. He is the one who is the connector to the divine to our physical reality. Think Pope, right? The Pope energy. The Hierophant is it's spiritual leader. Okay, and so she's really she's good. This came up in her past. She's probably had a moment where she just had that moment of clarity. It could even have happened like hours ago with Mercury finally going direct. I mean, Mercury's going into shadow, which is a whole other thing, but it's finally gone direct. Okay, so that's a whole good thing. All right, and that her being a Taurus, it was actually in her sign, so it really had a big impact on her, and her Mercury in Taurus is in her chart. So I really love this. It looks like she did get, I'm getting like a spiritual download in terms of, I have this, I know what I need to do. I have this clarity, and she's building this structure, stability around her life right now. Okay. There's also, she got the Knight of Cups in her, in the heart of her spread. So she is definitely going to be pursuing her passions, possibly pursuing love, possibly. And that's the other thing. Like, I don't know anything about her. I never Google these celebrities. I never follow them. But if you are a subscriber that one of the subscribers that actually requested her, go ahead and leave comments on what's going on in her life. I have no idea. But she did get the Knight of Cups. So, this is the Mr. Prince Charming, the knight in shining armor. This is someone who is, he's cool. He's cool. Let's just keep it at that. And it's the cup suit. So he's pursuing his passions, love, wonderment, all of that. She's looking for love. She's looking for love, okay? I don't know if she's in a relationship. If she's in a relationship, she's looking to take it to the next level, or she could be also just pursuing new passions now, okay? I wouldn't be surprised with all that activity that's moving into her sign, all right? Think about that new moon that's coming up, all right? That's going to be on May 19th. That, again, new moon in Taurus. She is a Taurus, all right? So new moon in Taurus, the sun is in Taurus at that time, Jupiter's in Taurus at that time, Uranus is in Taurus, and Mercury's in Taurus. That's half the solar system in her sign. So there is possibly something new that is going to, happen for her. But this is the Knight of Cups who is, it just takes his time pursuing. All he wants to do is fill his cup. All he wants to be is emotionally fulfilled. She's on that path right now. She did get the Page of Wands, okay? Came in her challenge area. The Page of Wands, really interesting. He's a total dreamer, all right? Total dreamer. He wants to turn that wand. You see the leaves sprouting from it. He wants to turn that wand into, he eventually wants to become the King of Wands, right? This is just a lot of passion, like really a lot of that lively energy that comes with this card. Pages are the newbies in the royal court, so they bring that new energy, they bring those new beginnings, those new opportunities. Came in her challenge area, challenging the Knight of Cups. She may have a moment of like, ooh, I just need to, she needs to find that inspiration. There could also be something that she wanted that work out that didn't work out. But again, looking at her entire spread, possibly wasn't meant for her, and she is going to move forward, and everything is going to work out for her. Like, this is just basically like the biggest message coming through for me is like, really, really just don't lose inspiration at this point. Don't lose inspiration. I don't think she will. And I really think that there is possibly something that new that had started in her life that just may have not worked out. Again, Mercury was retrograde in her sign. There's been a lot of activity that's been happening in Taurus, but again, with the Knight of Cups, I'm very confident with her moving forward, and especially because she got the Queen of Pentacles in her crown. This is really great. She just wants to be this, loving maternal person. The Queen of Pentacles is the richest queen, and she is someone who is very maternal. And when I say maternal in a sense where she has the resources to take care of everybody that is within her empire, within her kingdom, building the world that she wants, and everybody within that world. You even see that little bunny rabbit in the corner there hidden. I mean, a lot of fertility and growth, but this is what Cher wants at this time, okay? Being able to, take care of people like within her orbit, and also herself, all right? Moving forward, having the resources to do that. It's on her mind. It's actually like, I absolutely love this energy for her, especially because it came up in her crown. So this also includes like her fans, right? Just making sure that, that I feel like it's moving towards something that is we're gonna see, but let's keep going until we get to this stuff. You see Temperance, okay? She did get Temperance in the root of her spread. Again, she's good. She's absolutely good. She's finding all that balance in her life. She's really taking things easy, slow, at a really good pace, at her comfort level, as indicated with the Knight of Cups in the heart of her spread, and now Temperance. Temperance literally means self-restraint, okay? And so this is all about moderation. This is not trying to force anything. This is just enjoying the moment. Enjoying the ride. Everything's good, okay? Don't try to rush things. Don't try to force things. You're in a good place. And if you feel like things are not happening soon enough, find that patience and just don't worry about that. Worry about the moment. Be in the moment, and that's what she's doing. She's good. She's good. And again, this is a very spiritual card. You see the archangel. You see the sun on the forehead. I mean, that really is the pineal gland right there we're talking about. You see that sun in the background in the shape of the crown, and you see that long path leading to it. And so it really is. I mean, she's good. Everything's, balanced in terms of like mind, body, soul, even in her physical world. And again, this is just saying, that's a long path to enlightenment, but you're getting there. And just enjoy the moment, because everything happens in order. Now, she did get the Knight of Wands in her future, and this is really great. This is just, Knights are fire, all right? Wands are fire. This is double fire. This is fiery. I mean, like, what is coming out of his helmet, right? So passions, career, Also, it's very enterprise related, career, jobs, but it's also our passions. It's so invigorating. It's our passions. It's our ideas, our creativity. It's like she's definitely going to be charging forward in a huge way with this thing that she's pursuing, something that she's passionate about. And then let's just clarify that. Oh my goodness. And she got the Magician. Okay. So literally, I said from the beginning, I already energetically felt that she was going to have an amazing reading. There you go. She has the Knight of Wands with the Magician. The Magician, the power to manifest whatever he wants. He has that power. He has all tools of tarot at his disposal. You see that on the table here. You see the cups. You see the wands, the swords, the pentacles. So it's basically saying for Cher, like, she's good. She's cool. She's cool. She's moving in this direction. She's going to feel that fiery action moving forward, especially with Mars moving into Leo, which is, in her chart. All right. And that's actually happening May 21st, May 22nd until July. And this is just, and that's very passionate. That's like confidence in moving forward. That's, being confident in yourself, being confident and proud of how far you've come and in your journey moving forward. Now she got the Magician, and it looks like she is starting something new. There's something new that she is, she has the potential to manifest, to create. She just has to know where she wants to direct that energy. Again, is it money? Is it career? Is it love? Is it, where do you want to direct that energy? You see his hand pointed to the sky, hand to the ground, as above, so below, side of infinity over his head, infinite possibilities. She's great. We're gonna see something very new coming from her for sure. But it's definitely, especially looking at her staff here. But she's going to be so. She's good. Let's just keep it at that. She's good, and there's almost something new coming in, and she's really just gonna take charge and grab by the horns and just really be really active here. Let's get to her stuff. If you like this reading, it would be so great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. Let me know what's going on with her. Oh, she's great. She's great. She's absolutely great. She has absolutely nothing to worry about. Now, remember how I said this spread is very significant, and let me actually move it down so you can see actually the Hierophant there. You see, she did get the Three of Swords, but take that away, all major arcanas, all court cards. These are the highest. I mean, when I say this is significant, she's going through a significant time right now. She's going through a significant time, a very auspicious read. This is absolutely amazing. So the Three of Swords, this is just indicating that something could have happened recently that was like, she saw maybe a little heartbreaking. It could have been something that she had an emotional impact on her. Okay, but it's not saying that anything is going to happen. It depends on where the cards falls in the spread, right? And this is basically just saying that something could have happened where she is seeing a situation where, okay, like I was a little heartbroken, but it doesn't look like it's so. All these other cards are dominating it, and it's almost like the energy I'm getting is like, especially with the Knight of Cups and the heart of her spread, it's like she's already moved on, but she is still feeling like there could be like a little bit like, I'm learning from this, right? That's what 3 is. 3 is growth. 3 is advancement, okay? And so you learn from these moments, right? The whole goal is pulling those swords out of the heart. Now, you do see that she got the Queen of Wands. When I say, but this is her second queen, by the way. All right, so she's got 2 queens. Now, look at the procession here. We have the Hierophant, Knight of Cups, Knight of Wands, Magician, Queen of Wands. The knights work for the queen, okay? The knights are very active. She has the Knight of Wands and the Queen of Wands in her external factors area. She is definitely going to get whatever she wants. The Knight of Wands is, look, the Magician is flanked by the Knight of Wands and the Queen of Wands. The Knight of Wands has the power to attract whatever she wants. The Magician has the power to manifest whatever he wants. So, whatever she does next, she's gonna get. Whatever she wants next, she's gonna get. It's like It's done. It's in the stars. It's in the stars. All right. The Queen of Wands is the most charismatic, the most popular queen. She has that uncanny ability to attract whatever she wants. She has the wand so firmly gripped. She has the sunflower in her other hand, which truly does have the full powers of the sun. So think vitality, growth, optimism. I mean, this is absolutely amazing. You see that she also got the Hanged Man. So she's in a place where she is looking for this new perspective and surrendering things that just don't work for her anymore. Just moving forward. She knows she's about to go through this transformative stage in her life. Big time. The Hangman comes right before death. Death is the card of like a transformational process, leaving one chapter of your life, moving into another. She knows it. She got the Hangman. She knows it. She wants this new perspective. She wants to look at things differently, and she's surrendering things that are just not working for her. She's really, but I mean, she's good. And then lastly, in her final outcome, she got the Ace of Cups. So when I say this is going to be the best year for her, this is going to be the best year for her that she's had since 2011, 2012. When I say she's going to start something new, it's going to be something she's really passionate about. She's going to get whatever she wants at this point. And she's taking things slow and steady. She's not rushing into anything. She's doing everything in a great way. Now, the Ace of Cups, we call this the heart of tarot. This is all, you see the 5 streams, all right, they're spilling out of the cup. Hey, look at that. All 5 senses represented here, overflowing. So this card is rapturous. It's intense joy. It's pleasure. It's something new coming in. Aces, remember what I said. Or wait, no, I didn't say anything about that. Well, yeah, because this is her first ace. And so aces, out of all the minor arcanas, they usher in the most new change, most new opportunities, most new beginnings. So this is indicating something's coming through new that's going to make her feel overjoyed to the point of tears. Okay, I always say when this card comes up, think about the last time something happened for you that brought you to tears. Okay, whether it was being proposed to, whether it was getting your dream job, something that was just like, it was just so emotionally overwhelming. This isn't her final outcome. It's going to happen for her. All right. And, it even could be a relationship because, with the Knight of Cups and the heart of her spread, Ace of Cups really has to do with like a lot of love here. A lot of love. Especially, you do see the dove at the top of the cup here. Obviously the universal symbol of peace and harmony, but, doves do mate for life. So there you go. Cher, happy early birthday. And that's the reading for Cher. This is one of the most significant celebrity readings I've done. I can't believe this. She's gonna get whatever she wants. She's cool right now. She's got Temperance and the Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups takes things like I said, he's cool. He's like takes his time leisurely, and he's you know what I mean? Like not like the Knight of Wands, who look at that horse just reared up, ready to go, passion. But that is in her future, so she is gonna just like hit the ground running. She's going to hit the ground running in terms of this new thing she's going to manifest. She's going to get it. All right? She is great. She's great. I mean, this is absolutely insane. So thanks again for tuning in. And if you have any requests, if you're a subscriber, drop them in the comments. I'll eventually get to them. I only do one a week, so I have a long list. But there you go. And it is Sunday, May 14th. So happy Mother's Day to every mother out there. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I will see you next week. Bye-bye.